Alright guys, we finally have the full pricing details for the Google Pixel 10 series, and the good news is, no crazy price hikes this year. Well, sort of. There's one small twist, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's start with the regular Pixel 10. It's staying at $799 in the US and $1,099 in Canada for the 128GB model. Want more storage? The 256GB version will run you $899 in the US and $1,229 in Canada. Now here's a nice little bonus. Google is throwing in 6 months of Google AI Pro, 6 months of Fitbit Premium, and 3 months of YouTube Premium with the Pixel 10. So yeah, you're getting some extra value straight out of the box. Moving on to the Pixel 10 Pro, and guess what? Prices are holding steady here too. The 128GB version stays at $999 in the US and $1,349 in Canada. Want to step it up? The 256GB model is $1,099, 512GB is $1,219, and if you really want to flex with 1TB, that one's coming in at $1,449 in the US and $1,949 in Canada. And yes, you'll get the same perks as the base Pixel 10, but with a full year of Google AI Pro included. Now, here's where the price increase technically comes in, kind of. The Pixel 10 Pro XL now starts at $1199 in the US and $1,629 in Canada, but that's because Google completely ditched the 128GB model. The 256GB model is the new entry point. The 512GB version will cost you $1319 in the US and $1799 in Canada, and the 1TB beast tops out at $1549 in the US and $2099 in Canada. Finally, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Despite some rumors floating around, pricing is staying exactly the same this year. That's $1799 in the US and $2399 in Canada for the 256GB version. Want more storage? The 512GB model is $1919 in the US and $2569 in Canada, and there's now a new 1TB option for $2149 in the US and $2869 in Canada. So yeah, overall Google's kept pricing in check this year, which is honestly a big win considering how things usually go. So, what do you guys think? Are these prices fair? Are you planning on upgrading to the Pixel 10 series, or are you sitting this one out? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And of course, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, take care.